Matt.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Call G.G. Allen. You're a shit-sucking fucking ass bitch.
Okay, welcome to episode 3 of Ressurection Radio. What's your name?
Matt.
Who you?
I'm Tom.
Period. Who are you?
I'm Josh.
You did that last time.
You did a pretty good cookie.
Say it again.
I'm Josh.
That's what I thought. You sound stoned.
Yeah,
So today we're
Assad.
Yeah, that.
My name's Tom.
We're gonna talk about some Fufafi concert experiences. Yeah, that's it. And before we start that, happy first day of
I got fuzz.
This is Fuzz, yeah. Very like stoner, doom-esque type
got
of
a-
stuff.
It's got a good quality.
Yeah, Fuzz you can play around
Very
with.
fuzzy. So yeah, welcome. Happy first day of summer vacation.
That's right. Well, first day for you anyway.
First day for me, and
It's been like a month and a half already for me. College, bitch.
Do you even go to school anymore?
Hmm.
You work?
I work a lot.
Me too.
Money's.
Not just kidding. I don't do shit. All right, so who'd like to go first? Hey Tom, why don't you go first? I think you have a good story.
What's the topic?
Fufafi concert experiences.
Oh.
I never been to a concert.
Period. Okay, you start. Oh, I forgot to put my hat on. Kill me.
Am I starting?
Yes, I just said so.
I can't hear.
Neither can I.
So, one of the more recent concerts that me and Mark actually went to was we saw Walls of Jericho. And there was some dude, he was big, he must have been like 6 foot, like over 200 something pounds. This motherfucker, he took his shirt off, and then he took his shoes off, and he was like wearing his shoes on his hands. Then he just starts like going around the pit like fucking crowd killing people with his shoes. Oh my, I wanted to fucking
You should've
punch
did the
this
same
guy.
thing.
I wanted to roundhouse.
I
You
should
should
have
have got your shoes, and you
I
should
should
have
have.
back.
I absolutely should have. I should have took my shoes off and just started beating on him.
I should have roundhoused him.
You can't even roundhouse.
Well, sure I can.
You can try.
You can
Hey,
try.
that happened to Uncle Fluff, but that's an entirely different story.
What, you got roundhoused?
In the chest at Vanna.
Oh my god, that's right. Forgot about that.
Yeah, to continue the story.
That's it. I mean, he started crowd killing. Some asshole at a concert started crowd killing people with his shoes.
And he knocked over the merch table twice.
I'm pretty sure he got kicked out for that too.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because after that song ended, we saw him walking out. We assume like security escorted him out or something.
And I went to the merch table actually after their set, and they have CDs of one of the bands, and I'm like, are the CDs destroyed? And they're like, no, they're good. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I like how you were more concerned about the CDs than the people.
Well, I don't think people were on the merch table. All I did was work.
No, there
Some guys
were.
like dying on the ground.
Mark, there were like
Are the
6
CDs
people
okay?
sitting at the table when he like clobbered into it.
Yeah, that's right.
That was a wild night. That was a fun show.
Yeah.
Very good.
All there is oatmeal and raisin.
That's good.
Yeah, sure.
I like that.
What else? What other concert experiences?
I got one
Okay.
from Architects, February 17th in New York City.
Love this one.
So do I. So was sick actually the entire day. I didn't tell anyone because I was afraid that would have stopped me from going to the show to stay home and feel better. So on the way to the show, I feel fine. We get inside the venue. Okay, so here's the lineup. It was Architects, Stick to Your Guns.
I'm back in 1 second.
Wait the fuck?
So continue.
Oh, I lost my place.
You were talking about the lineup. It was Architects, Stick to Your Guns.
And yeah, the counterparts were there too, but they weren't at the Jersey date.
Oh.
I mean New York date.
Yeah.
Me. And like, you know, during Stick to Your Guns, having a good time, just bouncing, losing my voice, until in between bands, so after Stick to Your Guns, before Architects, I threw up on the floor. Well, you don't understand. It was like, woo, Architect!
Okay.
Blah!
Nice.
Alright.
I wish I went just to see that. That'd have been funny.
And to see Stick to Your Guns as well.
Stick to Your Guns is pretty lit.
And what else happened that day? Everyone started cheering after I threw up.
Did you throw up like on the floor?
Yes. On the floor of
Like how many people were around you though? Like did you throw up on anybody?
Not many were like close to me. Not many were close to me, to be honest.
Huh.
And like my dad was with me at the time. I went to the trash can to finish up. He's like, Mark, okay, let's go to the bathroom and you can rinse your mouth. I'm like, no, I need to see Architects. But I did go, and luckily I came back in time to see Architects. Didn't miss a song. They played flawlessly. A lot of pyrotechnics.
Heard up.
And yeah, we stood in the back for Architects, but it was fun. Word. Bitch.
What else?
You next.
Never really had like a funky experience.
Funky. Bufafi.
Bukkake?
Oh god.
The Bukkake experience? I mean, I'm sure that's happened before.
I hope not.
Hey, they've done that at Rammstein.
That's right.
Yeah, I
That's
heard they
that's
bring
like
a-
that's normal.
They bring a giant cock cannon on the stage and they come on everybody. I'm serious. No, there's videos of that shit.
What the fuck?
There's photos and videos of it. Yeah, it's something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Bukkake can.
It's like German guar without the costumes.
Ugh. It's wild.
Who's from that?
Guar was wild.
Can you pass me my cup?
Just at least tell a story.
Where
Okay.
is your cup?
Actually, can you reach it? I can get it.
Oh, well, here's the chips.
Yay.
Those are the stale ones.
And here's your cup. They're
I
stale.
don't care.
I mean, they're slightly stale. They're not entirely stale, so you're good.
Oh, I could talk about something that happened at Slayer. We were sitting next to this guy that kept like pushing me to take pictures of certain things. Like there was one like really fat guy that had like a clown face tattoo like on the center of his stomach,
Yes.
and he told me to take a picture of that.
Hmm.
And there was a girl in front of us, there was a woman in front of us, and he kept like, yo, take a picture of her tits. You fucking pussy, you're a snowflake, aren't you? You're one of those fucking millennial snowflakes. Take a fucking picture of that. You don't see that shit often. Like, he just kept
he's got a
pushing
point.
me and pushing me and pushing me. And he was like, alright, fine, I'll fucking take a picture of it then. Like, I'm not giving you my phone. Give me your fucking phone, I'll take a fucking picture of her fucking tits. I'm not giving you my fucking phone so you can do that, you fucking creepy old man.
I feel like tits.
This guy had to have been in like in his 40s or his 50s.
I feel like
so-
tits are harder to get a snapshot of than the ass because the tits are like in their front, and then they'll actually spot you.
You shouldn't be doing either.
Yeah,
That's
Oh,
illegal.
I know that. Like off the water. You tell a story.
Okay. The first mosh pit I ever came close to was really scary.
Oh, okay. Tell a story about that.
Movies. Yeah, it was like
What the hell are you doing?
Oh, grab my
Oh.
phone.
Nice.
No service.
Yeah, there's no Wi-Fi down here.
What are you mad? No, I had service before.
Emotional. Continue.
Alright, so. Oh. Okay, so I went to the Scorpions concert and there was Megadeth was opening for them.
We wanted to go to that.
Yeah, I was
Right.
just lingering
Me and
around
Max
like at the
talked about this.
bottom, and then like
I cry every time.
and like this like during the when Megadeth was playing, there was like a huge mosh pit in the middle, and I was happy that I didn't get seats in that lower area, and that we were happily sitting in like the upper seats, because that's where I always like get tickets and like there was seating area.
Oh, yeah.
I like those seats.
You like them or you don't like them?
I like them.
You do?
Yeah, just sit down.
Ever since I saw Rise Against on the floor in Montclair, I can't I don't like being in seats anymore.
Was that fun?
What, the Rise Against?
Mhm.
Oh my, it was so much fun. I was kind of forced into a mosh pit.
Matt, wait.
What?
Wait, were you done telling the story?
Yeah, I was done.
Okay, go on.
I was like I even wore like my slip-ons that were kind of loose
Mhm.
on my feet because I figured it's Rise Against. Like, how rough could it actually get?
You got away with wearing those things at a concert?
Yeah,
And then you were wrong, weren't you?
I was incredibly wrong. Oh my god,
People would do that to like Enter Sandman.
it's wild. What's weird though is that when we were at the Slayer concert, there were no pits. Nobody was moving like at all during Slayer.
Yeah, but everyone else was like, I think, destroying each other during Lamb of God.
Yeah,
They're
everybody.
probably like, damn, to the last tour. Was it this year?
Yeah, it was like. When was it? Like, it was a couple weeks ago.
It was the second.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, yeah, it was the
remember you
second.
told me about that. They're probably like, damn, I gotta take a video of this.
There were pits for Anthrax and Lamb of God, but not Slayer. Nobody moved for Slayer. It was wild. Never seen anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But what a show.
I want to see Anthrax.
They were amazing.
But dude, Behemoth as well.
Behemoth was fantastic.
You know what? So here's the lineup. It was Slayer, Lamb of God, Anthrax, Behemoth, Testament.
Testament was good.
It was me, him, our mom, and our aunt.
Yeah.
Me and him went in for all 5 bands. Our mom and aunt didn't come in until like the last 3 songs of Lamb of God.
I was in the bathroom to rest.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
But
at least you came. At least you were there for 512 and.
Redneck.
Yeah.
That was exciting.
Dude, remember the video? Did I ever show you the music video for Redneck?
Yes.
Was it the best thing? The best part is when he punches the clown.
Yeah, that was something. That was quite the.
Yeah.
That was interesting. What else?
I don't think you finished telling the Rise Against one.
No, it's just like I didn't think it would get rough, and then like the entire crowd was like moving, like we were getting shoved back. Like me and my cousin, me and Mikey, we worked our way towards the front, like in between bands. As soon as Rise Against started, we got like shoved all the way to the back. It was so rough. That was fun. It was a fun show though.
Tell about some of the things that happened in that pit.
Oh, that's right. I tried going in a pit for one song. I took 2 steps and I slipped in a puddle of beer and fell on my ass. Mikey had to like grab me by the arm and like
Pull you out?
yank me out.
Did you land on the beer after you slipped on it?
Probably. Oh, my shoe fell off too
What?
during that.
Did your hat fall off too?
I don't remember wearing a hat at the show.
I thought you did. Yeah, it could be
I
wrong. I
don't
don't know.
What else?
Why didn't you take a picture of it, you millennial?
See, now I'm triggered. That fucking guy. I
I would
ended
have
up.
hit that guy.
I did end up taking a picture of that guy's clown stomach tattoo.
Mhm.
But yeah, that was just he was just being annoying about it. That's the shitty part.
But what about that pit during Savior?
Yeah, I got shoved into it by accident. I went in by accident. Tried. I was like going in there like this, and I'm like getting hit around a little bit, and I retreated as fast as I could.
Damn.
Don't hold me up.
Same thing happened to me at Ghostman. Like, I think it was like during his last song or like before his last song. I was like in the middle. I got punched in the arm, and I just like I ran to the back. I guess fast as I could. That was fun.
I've done that.
That was a great show though too.
I did that at the Walls of Jericho show. It was during either Sanction or Left Behind. I did that.
What, you got hit and then retreated?
I don't think I got hit, but I saw people like going ape shit,
Oh yeah.
and then I literally just ran to you and Brian. Dude, wait. Remember Hatebreed at Warped Tour?
Yeah, where the fucking enormous pit formed and we got pushed like right up against the barricade with like full force, and I like, dude, my back cracked.
Yeah,
when that fucking happened.
We were in the front, and literally as soon as the first song happened, as soon as they started playing the first song, I got nailed in the spine.
Yeah, same, yeah. We got nailed in the spine. This enormous pit formed, and we got shoved all the way like to the barricade, like
think-
fucking full force, full speed.
Would have been more worth it if Jamie Josta was there.
Yeah.
Yep. We went the Homedale date, the date Jamie Josta couldn't make it due to his grandmother's funeral.
Rest in peace.
Hopefully it doesn't happen again.
Okay.
What if she died twice?
Oh, Jesus.
That's fucked up.
Hatebreed's gonna be at the last one, right?
They're at the Jersey date
Okay.
and the Philly date,
Cool.
but nowhere else. Hey Matt, what about Beartooth at Warped Tour?
Oh, that was insane. We just kept jumping and singing, and there were people flying over our heads and shoulders like every 4.5 seconds,
Flying.
like crowd surfing.
Oh.
People crowd surfing over us every 4.5 seconds.
Like birds.
Speaking of crowd surfing at Warped Tour, first time I ever went to Warped Tour, I saw Attila, and like, I was by myself because I went in the circle pit for a very first time, and I lost my cousins who I was with at the time, and they were playing, and I like looked behind me because people are crowd surfing. Out of nowhere, I just see this like 150-pound fucking shirtless, sweaty dude like fly over me and like on top of me, and I'm trying to hold him up. I'm like one of maybe like 2 or 3 people holding him up. I'm trying my hardest, but I'm weak because I'm a scrawny little shit, and like my hands are slipping because again he's sweaty and he's fucking slippery. So that was oh man, that was a troop.
Wait, I forgot, was he shirtless?
Yes, he was. I said that.
Wait, what was he?
Shirtless and sweaty. So he was slippery. I couldn't hold him up.
Did they drop him?
I don't remember. I don't think so. I think we were able to manage to keep him up.
Dude, imagine if that happened to us at Vanna.
At Warped Tour or the
Warped Tour.
that would have been
Because I did, when we saw Vanna at Warped Tour 2016, we were in the front, and during their last song, a crowd surfer fell on my head.
wasn't he crowd surfing too? He was out there with us, and he crowd surfed. We got to hold him up.
Dude, that was lit.
That was fantastic.
Then when we saw Vanna at the farewell tour, I got to high five Davey.
Uncle John picked me up so I could like try to high five him, but at that point they were already walking away.
Damn.
Yeah, emotions were running high that night.
What?
Am I saying it right?
What'd you say?
Emotions were running high.
I thought you said motions. I didn't hear you say emotions.
Emotions were running high that night because
People were
a
going
lot of people
insane.
were killing themselves,
Yeah, that was
killing
wild.
each other, not killing themselves.
Damn.
Hey, why don't we tell some stories about that show? Vanna's
don't-
farewell tour, June 17th, with what was it, Crisis AD, Ghost Key, and Sirens and Sailors. During Ghost Key's set, I was near the pit, and there was this big dude. He was swinging his arms like a monkey. Almost bumped into me twice. Actually, no, I think he did bump into me twice. I have this shit on video. It's on my Instagram. Sirens and Sailors. Where can we start that one, though?
And like, it was like during their first or second song where like
Second song.
7 people got kicked out.
Yeah, and
due to fights.
I think 6 of those were like beating up this one guy.
Yeah, they were all fucking like 8 people were fighting at the same time, and they all got kicked out during their second song.
Yeah.
Wild. It was a wild night.
You got another story?
No, not really.
Just tell another one for the hell of it.
Before he goes, I want to say this. Like, speaking of that incident, when I saw Ghostmane, he was performing his last song, and a fight broke out during the last song, and they had to stop the show, and Ghostmane was even like, you guys couldn't even make it through the last fucking song, but that's why I love you fuckers.
That was with Brendan, right?
Josh, you go.
So, I've never really seen like a big mosh pit, but like, it was like the small ones. Like I was at the Metallica concert,
Mhm.
so I searched on YouTube like a big mosh pit, and that was were the most horrifying moments that I've ever saw. There, I don't know where it was, but there was like this really heavy, like boom, 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 and then there was like a huge gap
Mm-hmm.
And the guy was like, I want fat kids against skinny kids.
I've seen that before.
And then they all just start running, and
Hell yeah.
it was like a war.
It was a
Oh
wall
my
of
God.
death, dude. That's what that is. That's
Which
the wall
band
of
was
death, man.
I have no clue.
What show was it at?
That was like YouTube.
Wow.
Wait, YouTube?
Yeah.
It was on. Oh, it was on YouTube.
He saw it on YouTube.
Oh, I think it was Killswitch Engage. Did the singer have a beard?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think that was Killswitch Engage.
When I say
Because I did see a video where he was like, "I want fat kids against skinny kids."
That's wild.
Yeah. It was
That reminds
Brutal.
me.
It's brutal.
That reminds me of the Suicide Boys show I went to. I think it was Memoirs of a Gorilla, where they said split this bitch in half. Somebody better fucking die. And yeah, that was fun.
I wonder if people actually die.
I watched a thingy on YouTube. There was some talk show. I don't remember who the host was. And Marilyn Manson was on it, and apparently the topic was like mosh pits and how they're dangerous and people can get injured. And apparently there was a couple on there whose son actually supposedly actually did die in the pit. I don't know if there's any.
Was it like a 10-year-old?
No, I don't think so.
Then yeah,
I don't
there
know
should
if
have been a
there's.
mosh pit.
I don't know if there's any truth to what they were talking about, or if they just, made the story just for like shock value's sake, because that's what people did back then.
Mhm.
That's what talk shows did back then. But,
Speaking of kids in mosh pits, do you remember that video on Twitter of the mother pushing the baby carriage in a pit?
yeah, that's hazardous.
What the fuck?
That's hazardous.
Like, I saw a video of a lady with like
Oh my.
the strap thing for the baby to hold it, and she was like in a mosh pit.
Oh, that's
with-
not
with the
okay.
kid.
I would go
What
to
the
that
fuck?
concert with their baby.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
Your baby's gonna have like hearing problems.
Yeah.
That's like torture.
Remember when you kept wanting to bring John to Warped Tour when he was like fucking 3? It's not a, no.
He would have had a good time.
He wouldn't have lasted.
He
long.
likes all music, I feel like.
He wouldn't have lasted very long. He would have gotten tired, and his like ears would have gave out.
My
No.
brother actually fell asleep at a concert.
What
I've
show?
been there.
How?
What show?
Iron
What?
Maiden.
I've been there plenty of
What?
times. Oh my god. The first time I saw Iron Maiden, I fucking fell asleep like halfway through their set because I didn't know any of the songs.
Yeah.
It was like,
It was their new album. It was like some like.
was it A Matter of Life and
Was it-
Death?
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was at that
Oh.
show. And I fell asleep because I didn't know any of the goddamn songs, so that's just
Damn.
what they fucking do now.
They probably played For the Greater Good of God. I want to see the new set list for this year.
Aren't they on tour right now?
Yeah,
Iron
they
Maiden.
have a really good set list. Like,
Dude, I think
They
they're
do
on,
have
me.
a good set
they're on
list,
tour
yeah.
with Killswitch, I think.
Really?
I think they are.
Yeah, I've fallen asleep at many concerts when I was way younger, when I first started going to concerts. Bon Jovi, I fell asleep. Iron Maiden, I fell asleep. Black Sabbath, I fell asleep.
how old were you?
It was like 10,
Okay, yeah then.
10, 11. Actually, no, I saw Bon Jovi when I was 8. I think Iron Maiden when I was 9. Black Sabbath, like Megadeth was playing with them when I was 10. And that was when Black Sabbath still had Dio in them. So
You
That
saw
was really
you saw
cool.
Sabbath with Dio?
I saw Sabbath with Dio.
What the fuck?
It was pretty fucking great.
I saw Sabbath with Ozzy. That's about it.
That's right. You saw them on their the end tour.
Sabbath
Which
with
was
Dio.
awesome.
I fell asleep through Heaven and Hell. I think that's what they closed with.
Oh yeah.
That kind of sucked.
Yeah, come on. How can you fall asleep during that?
A little bit worse.
I was 10. Dude. I was there mainly for Megadeth. Though that's the thing. Because Megadeth opened for them.
It could be worse. You could have fallen asleep
Heaven
during
and
Children
Hell.
of the Grave. If they did that at all.
They probably wouldn't have if they had Dio. Why would they do Ozzy songs?
I still did.
Yeah.
Didn't sound as good, obviously, but
Oh yeah,
obviously the Dio song sounded amazing. With
Oh,
Dio.
of course.
Ozzy can't do Dio songs.
No.
Mm-mm.
Have you ever seen Mark Hoppus from Blink-182 interviewing Ozzy? That was pretty funny. I remember Ozzy stated
that sounded
that he
very wet.
doesn't really listen to new music.
Oh wait, I think I have seen that one. Is that the one where he's like, "Who the fuck is Justin Bieber?"
Yeah, he's like, oh, so you listen to a lot of Justin Bieber? Like, who the fuck is Justin Bieber?
That was great. You ever
What's
see
the
that
Bieber?
Ozzy meme where it's like, I relate to Ozzy on so many levels? It's just pictures of him saying things. He's like, I don't know what planet I'm on. And like, there's a phone ringing. He's like, what the fuck is that?
I don't think I've seen that.
That's
Oh,
a
it's
good one.
during his reality show. Apparently, he was high throughout the whole show.
I'm not surprised.
He was not sober at all.
I'm not
I don't
surprised.
know how that man's alive.
You know what's funny? It was a few years ago where Sharon Osbourne, I don't remember what talk show she was on, but she talked about how Ozzy cheated on her again. It had to have been like 2014 or 2015. Ozzy cheated on her again. And I was just astonished at how Ozzy is still able to
Talk
do
with
that.
her?
No. He's still able to cheat, able to have sex.
Well,
I figured by now, he like from all the drugs and his age,
His,
he'd
like,
have like
dick would
fucking
give out.
erectile dysfunction.
I mean, he's the Prince of Darkness.
That's true. He does have magical powers.
He's also the prince of a lot of drugs.
Yeah, exactly.
Like him, he should be dead. Dave Mustaine should be dead.
Why should Dave Mustaine be dead?
Watch, there's like a documentary of like all the drugs he used to do. Like he used to be like,
I thought he was mainly just alcohol, and then
I'm
he like
surprised.
sobered up after he got kicked out of Metallica and started Megadeth.
no, Megadeth is where it all got worse.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
Shit.
the first two albums, like him, he was a bad heroin addict.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Their drummer, the original drummer, died of heroin.
Damn.
Wait, which
Overdose.
one? Nick Menza?
It's like Gar or something. I don't know.
Gar?
I forgot his name. He was a drummer in the first album. Yeah.
How
Pretty
long
much-
has this been going for?
I can't see.
27 minutes.
22, I think, or is it 27?
27, yeah.
22 versus 27.
Mark, what were you saying? Or were
Uh,
you saying something?
I was-
Okay, go.
Basically, Dave Mustaine used to do cocaine and heroin like at the same time.
Oh my god.
Like he was on the brink of death before he like went to rehab.
Jeez.
Like if he like shot heroin one more time, he would have died.
Goddamn.
That's why he looks like he's not that old, but he looks really old. And that's why.
yeah, he's like 56 or 57.
Like you can tell in his voice now.
Yeah.
Like it really.
It's weird
Really
how
affected
his
him.
singing voice sounds nothing like his talking voice. His talking voice is deep. His singing voice is like, "What you do, what's up, we can-" You know.
That's how it is for a lot of people, though. Like, Axl Rose doesn't sound like he does on Welcome to the Jungle, you know?
Yeah.
When he talks.
Hey Matt, why don't we talk
Here's a
about
deep
when we
voice.
tailgated for Green Day?
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't Green Day always have like some mental breakdown?
They had
I don't know.
Their
They're-
history was
They're sober now. They
Yeah,
were like
they're
bad
sober
alcoholics.
now, but
they're
were,
all
yeah,
like alcoholics.
pretty much. But yeah, we have like one of our close family friends. They came with us and they brought their son, who was I think 7. Or is he? Right, he's 7.
7.
Yeah, he was 7.5 at the time.
Yeah, and he I think that was that his first concert.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they brought him, and he's a little, how can I put this, psychotic.
A little psychotic.
Yeah. So he was like holding an eggplant. He was holding on to an eggplant
my
for dear
God.
life.
An
That wasn't even his. It wasn't his. And
Where do you get an eggplant?
well, we were tailgating, and so one of our friends who
Oh,
was trying to eat healthier, he brought it so we could cut it up
Eggplant.
and like make sandwiches.
Okay.
So he brought it, and then Zach took. Well, his name is Zach. We'll call him that. Took it and started holding on to it for dear life, and was like, "My mommy bought this for me. Like, no, that's for Artie to eat. So I took it from him, and then he started crying over a fucking eggplant.
I asked him if I actually asked him a would you rather question, and it went like, would you rather see Green Day or have an eggplant? He's like, eggplant.
Eggplant.
No, but the way he would defend his eggplant, like whenever someone would try to grab it, he'd be like, eggplant.
Yeah.
He won't even be like, no, it's my eggplant. He'll just be like, eggplant.
Yeah. And then he ran away. He ran away from the car for a bit, and we tried going after him. And he picked up an empty beer bottle in the parking lot. He looked at me with like the most menacing eyes, and he fucking threw it at me. I was able to dodge it, but
Eggplant. Eggplant attack.
He threw a fucking glass bottle at
His
me.
parents are too like easy on him.
Yeah.
Remember, he did the same thing with mushrooms.
Well, yeah,
Wait,
I
what?
think Artie.
Not that kind of mushroom.
What kind? Oh, yeah.
Magical
No,
mushrooms.
yeah, like Artie.
What the fuck?
Artie, our friend who was like trying to eat healthier, brought the eggplant. He also brought mushrooms to cook. But I guess to make Zach feel better, he gave some mushrooms to him.
And he kept like egging on about. Why did I just say egging on? That's not a word. He kept like, he would always be like, Mark, these are my mushrooms. You can't touch them. And he would keep saying that over and over.
Yeah,
My
he kept
shrooms.
saying
Yeah.
that to us. These are mine. You can't have any.
I touched the, I tapped the mushrooms like this. And he punched me in the chest.
Jesus.
Despite how small he is, it hurt.
Man, he's gonna like mushrooms when he's older.
He is a mushroom.
Yeah.
He's a midget.
He's trippy.
Anybody else got any good concert stories?
I'm trying to think of what else happened. What concerts have I been to?
Green Day. Remember when you shouted "fuck Justin Bieber"?
Yes!
Everybody behind you like high-fived you and laughed. That was pretty cool.
Dude, I can't believe I forgot about that.
Oh, and Billy Joe, he brought up some kid to play guitar for one of his songs, and the kid, he was like 14, got up on stage, he did a fucking backflip, and then jumped into Billy Joe's arms. That was sweet.
Did he give him his guitar?
Yeah, I think so.
so. Yeah,
Lucky.
and he let him play. I think.
Yeah, he let him. Yeah, he brought him on stage to play, and then after they finished the song, he got to keep the guitar. That was cool.
Green Day's amazing live. If Green Day's coming to your town, which I don't think they are at the moment, I highly recommend going to see them.
Yeah,
Highly recommend it.
I wouldn't see them again just because like they had to like drag out like every other song. Did you notice that? How they just like each song was like 20 fucking minutes longer than it should have been.
I do remember that. Yeah.
That's the only reason I would not go see them again, because there was no reason for that. I got kind of bored after a while.
They like extended the
I
song.
mean-
They extended, like once they got to like a certain section, like normally like the bridge, they would just extend it.
Mhm.
And like
Yeah, that's annoying.
I started looking at my phone for a bit, which I normally don't do at concerts, but that caused me to do that a little bit. But other than that,
It's like
that was
blueballing you.
other than that was a fantastic show.
Usually, if I'm going to see a big band, I would like use my
Excuse
phone
me.
to look at the set list.
Yeah.
And I would choose what songs I would want to get on video and put on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I did that during Green Day, and I also did that at Slayer.
Birdo.
And
Birdo.
I also did it at Lamb of God as well. Oh, remember when someone got engaged at Rise Against?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, somebody, there was like an opening in the floor. My dad thought it was a mosh pit, so he started like shoving me and Mark
Which is
out
always
of the way.
Which is always frustrating.
Yeah, I hate it when that happens. But it turns out two people got engaged during Swing Life Away.
Oh.
Or no, he thought it was a fight or something.
Oh, God.
So he just he grabbed us and pulled us away. So that was cool.
What have I seen live? Oh, dude. This was funny, actually. When me and Dad saw I Prevail at Warped Tour last year,
I like Hyperman.
I think they were about to do their last song, and their
Yeah.
vocalist, Eric, he goes, "This is gonna be our last song. It's not fucking Freebird, shut the fuck up."
What a
That-
character.
That was good.
Burn up. You think that's a good place to end it, or?
I mean, do we have any more stories?
I'm trying to think.
I don't want to end so early.
It's been like 30 minutes.
Well, there's no limit, so doesn't matter.
Shut up. I'm trying to think of where else we've been.
I haven't really been to like
I still
big
do-
concerts where like people
I still gotta go to one.
go crazy. He's like, I've been to like 7.
Hmm.
My first concert was Bruce Springsteen, which
Nice.
was horrible. I really didn't like it.
Really?
What?
No, well, it was like some songs were really good, but like some songs like I had no clue what they were, and they were just like I hate them.
Damn.
Like the last song they played, it's like something about the Jersey Girl song. That was
Yeah,
pretty
Jersey
good.
Girl.
Yeah, it was really good.
Mikey saw them. He saw Bruce Springsteen. Apparently, he played for like 4 hours.
5 hours,
Yeah.
I think.
Was it 5?
I think
He
Uncle Skip
broke.
said it was
I went
5.
to the first concert, but the second concert he broke the record apparently, like, something like that.
What record?
Of how long he played.
Oh. Nice.
You know what? You know what record I should have broken?
Hmm.
The hardest mosher in Nutley High School.
You probably already have that one.
Yeah. You don't have to try that hard to get that.
Yeah, because no one in my fucking school does that stuff, you know. It's all plebs, including my friends.
I would have loved to see Dream Theater like 5 years ago.
I saw them a while ago. The second time I saw them, they really weren't that good.
Why not?
It was their new album.
Wait,
and
which tour was it? Or which album?
I don't know. You'd have to like show me the names, and I'd probably remember if I saw
Was it
them.
with Mike Mangini as the drummer?
I
Or
don't
Portnoy
remember.
was still a drummer?
I don't think. Nah, Portnoy. I don't think Portnoy was. Nah, Portnoy wasn't in the band when I saw them the second time.
Mm. Yeah, no,
But
I would love to see them with Portnoy.
yeah. I
Yes.
think they opened for Iron Maiden one time. I'm trying to think if Portnoy was still in the band. I think he was. Yeah, that was I think way before. Yeah, that was way before Nightmare came out.
Mhm.
So yeah, Portnoy was still in the band. I'm pretty sure.
So Portnoy was kicked out around the time Avenged Sevenfold was about to release Nightmare.
He was kicked out.
I have no idea.
I thought he left.
I think he kind of just like left. He's like, nah.
Yeah, he left and joined Avenged.
You guys ever hear of Winery Dogs?
Winery
Excuse
Dogs?
me?
I feel like I have actually.
That sounds like the name of a black comedy movie from 2005.
That's oddly specific.
It was about yeah, I know that.
Yeah, the second time I saw Dream Theater wasn't that good. They again, it was their newest album. I didn't really know a lot of the songs on the set list because they played mostly their new album. And there was like nobody in the stadium either. It was like half empty.
Mm.
Where was this at?
Art Center, PNC.
They're that big?
What do you mean?
Or was this the tour with Maiden?
No, it was their headlining tour.
Hmm.
But they also played with Maiden at the PNC too.
Wait, so Maiden opened for them?
No, Dream Theater opened for Maiden. That was the first time I saw them. The second time I saw them, Dream Theater was the headliner. That was their new album. That was where I said it wasn't that good.
Mhm.
Because it was their new album tour.
Was anyone else here?
It was me, Uncle Johnny, and my dad, I think.
No.
I would have
I
loved
mean,
to
like,
see them
part
during
of
the
the band.
Octavarium tour.
I don't remember. Yeah, that would have been good.
I think
What
that
was
was
the band?
they're like
I don't remember.
their prime, like a live and studio,
Yeah.
like best.
No, you know what'd be cool? Seeing Dream Theater do Train of Thought in its entirety. I would love to see that.
I'd
They
love to see
did-
them do a Change of Seasons live.
Yeah.
Anything that's like in the name of God. That song.
As I Am, Honor Thy Father. Hell yeah.
Uh huh.
They played those the first time I saw them. They opened with As I Am. First time I saw them.
A good song that I like that's a little more recent with Mangini in the band is the enemy inside.
We should see. This is making me think of Dragon Force for some reason. We should see Dragon Force live.
I would love to see them
That'd be
live.
cool.
I would really
seen-
love to see them live.
I've seen some clips on YouTube. It looks like a fun show.
They're
And
good
don't
now.
they have, like,
They're
their-
really good live.
Don't they have their fingers on the frets like over the guitar?
Yeah, for a couple
Like,
songs,
like
yeah, they do
instead
that.
of doing this, they do like.
Yeah, they,
Well, I
so
mean,
can
they
reach further.
do that for a couple songs, yeah.
It's
don't-
so,
they don't do
it's
that
so they
the
can
entire
reach.
time.
I
They
think they
can
do
reach.
that for Through the
They
Fire
can't
and
reach.
Flames.
Probably for
Yeah, they
certain
do.
things, yeah.
Oh, wait, not
Certain
Fear the
parts of it.
Storm.
Fear the Storm, they do that, yeah.
They're so good.
I know.
I want to see them.
It'll be cool.
Hmm.
It'll be a good guys' night out tour.
What?
Megadeth, Dream Theater, Coheed, and Dragon Force.
Guys Night Out? What are you?
Well,
That
because
would
Mom
never-
doesn't like either of those bands.
If they're all in like a same day kind of thing, that'd be rare as hell.
Yeah.
That'd be a dope show.
Like Coheed, Dragon Force together.
That
Who did I see
fucking-
Coheed with?
Looks like Coheed.
Yeah, they opened for. Fucking show was it? I don't remember.
Godsmack?
I think it was Godsmack. Yeah. I think it was Coheed, Stained, and Godsmack. Not
Godsmack is
mistaken.
awesome live.
I've seen them like 3 times. I think they sound much better live than
I've
they do on
never
the album.
seen that.
It's a fun show.
I think Korn sounds better live than on
I was
record.
gonna
Oh,
go,
Korn sounds way better live.
Absolutely.
I was gonna go to a Korn's concert last year, except my uncle, he was sick, so let's see if
Aw.
he'll take me.
That sucks.
Last concert? What was like the last concert you've been to?
First Blood was the last one me and Matt went to.
Wasn't Slayer the most recent one?
No, First Blood was.
Really?
Remember, Slayer was the second. First Blood was the 11th.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
It was Judas Priest and like
What's the date today? It's the 27th already? What the fuck?
I want to see Judas Priest. Their last
Yeah,
album was really good.
Which one? Firepower?
I've
Uh-huh.
seen them this winter. They were really good.
I saw them on the Redeemer of Souls tour in 2015.
That was when they were with Mastodon, right?
Yeah. But better lineup, actually. It was the same tour, but a different band. It was with Five Finger Death Punch.
Yeah, that's
did,
interesting.
That I would have... Dude, I didn't even know that was happening at the time. I would have loved to see that instead.
did you hear about that thing when there was like Five Finger Death Punch and like all these other bands that were like
What?
I don't know. There was my dad said something about it where it was like
With all these other bands.
there was like there was like a one big show. It was like
Was it like a festival?
yeah, like something like
Who else was on the lineup?
I don't remember. All I know is Five Finger Death Punch and Avenged Sevenfold and someone else. I don't know.
How long ago was it?
Like last year.
Download Fest, maybe?
Maybe Rock Allegiance?
No, Avenged Sevenfold was not on Rock Allegiance last year.
Hmm.
Hey, they're on that this year, though.
Nice.
We gotta go.
I'd love to go to Rock Allegiance again. I really wanted to go to the one the year after that had
Oh my God.
Slayer and fucking Alice in Chains as the headliners. That would have been amazing.
I think Slayer and Alice in Chains were on 2 separate days.
Were they?
Yeah,
Oh
one
yeah,
day it
yeah.
was-
Slayer was the first day, or no, Alice in Chains
Slayer-
was the first day, and then Slayer was the second.
Who was
day.
the first day? Alice in Chains, Breaking Benjamin, Trivium, freaking...
I saw Alice in Chains too. I've seen them live too.
Who was on the second day?
I don't remember.
Was it
It
Avenged?
was Avenged and Slayer were the two
Slayer,
headliners.
Amity Affliction,
I think Beartooth
Kill
was there.
Switch, Kill Switch, Hell Yeah, with Mice and Men.
Alice in Chains
That's all
was
I
really
remember.
good live. They played with Jane's Addiction and somebody else. I don't remember who the other
Incubus,
band was.
maybe?
What?
Incubus? I don't know.
Why the fuck would you say Incubus? That's random.
You don't like Incubus?
No. Why would you?
Wait, you don't like Incubus? What the hell's wrong with you, man?
What would you say Incubus for?
Oh, I thought maybe they were on the lineup.
What makes no? That's stupid. They're not even a band anymore.
They're not?
I don't know.
Well, damn.
I hope.
There's a conference.
The Jane's Addiction was really good. I had no idea how heavy they were until I saw them live. It was good. It was fun.
Ukulele.
I think I'm out of stories. Is that a good place to stop it?
There's no way you're out of stories.
I'm out of stories.
Whoa, talk about Cuckoo Kangaroo.
God. First time I ever been to Warped Tour, there was a band called Cuckoo Kangaroo, and they're a children's pop band. Like, they write kids songs. Like, me and Daniel were just walking toward the water tent. We're walking back from the water tent. All of a sudden, we just hear someone singing about poop. We were like, the fuck is this? They're like, short poops, long poops, everybody poops. And then what else did they have? They're singing about unibrows. They went up to this one guy and were like, why is your brow separate? Like, that's weird.
Wait, you're
What
saying
else?
that to him, or they went up to them?
No, they went up to somebody and said that. And then they had the hokey pokey of the future. Where they went in they got everybody in a circle and they started like doing the hokey pokey. But it was like their version of it. Like you put your hands in the middle and shake, shake, shake. Now what you gonna do? Shake, shake, shake.
I don't know. I just kind of.
I don't think that was
the words.
Amazing.
This Dean banjo is fucking awesome.
Weren't they like the heaviest band at Warped Tour that
Oh,
year?
totally. They're obviously the best band there.
I don't know how I feel about this shape.
That's the
It's like a V, but it's not a V.
Oh,
It's a V.
well, it's
Wait.
like what Dimebag. That's what Dimebag plays.
Matt.
What?
Remember during Hate Breed at Warped Tour when Guar came on stage
Yeah.
and killed Jesse?
Mm-hmm.
Now what happened there was, like I said, the day that Jim just had to attend the funeral. Jesse from Stick to Your Guns was one of the people that filled in. And then 2 human slaves from Guar came on stage. And I think... Matt, do you remember exactly what happened? Like, did he get hit with a inflatable hammer?
Well, I didn't see exactly what happened. I was too busy paying attention to the pit going on behind me. And I look over to the stage, and all of a sudden Jesse's on the ground getting dragged to the back, and then the fucking guy from Guar is there. I'm like, what the hell just happened? I don't know what's going on. Where am I?
Didn't they kill Donald Trump at Warped Tour?
They did.
Oh, the funniest was that Pink Floyd. Oh my god. The Donald Trump. Oh my god. Like that was like the last few the last few concerts I've been to. It's like, thank you Donald Trump for letting me in.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And like Pink Floyd, there was like a humongous pig going around with Donald Trump's face.
Oh my god.
There was a picture of Stalin holding Donald Trump as like a baby.
Jesus.
Imagine seeing Donald Trump's head on a baby's body.
There were 3. That's what 3 concerts where people were saying like "fuck Donald Trump." It was at the Guar one where they killed Donald Trump, but I mean Guar does that with like every president. And then at Green Day, Billy Joe was shouting, "No racism, no sexism, no homophobia, no fucking Donald Trump."
Didn't he keep giving a shout out to Texas?
Yeah, because I think that was what happened. No, that wasn't that one. What happened in Texas? Something happened. I don't remember. Was it the hurricane?
Texas Chainsaw Hurricane?
Katrina?
I don't remember.
No. It's not
What
Hurricane
else?
Trump.
Oh yeah, at Ghostmain. I don't remember what provoked these people, but Ghostmain said something. I think he said something about the security guards like keeping us safe, and everybody started like booing. And out of nowhere, someone started saying, "Fuck Donald Trump! Fuck Donald Trump!" I'm like, oh, that was out of nowhere, but whatever.
I feel bad for him. No one likes him. No one likes Trump.
A few people like him.
Yeah.
Can I tell you about what Jordan once said about him once?
No!
And my God, I don't remember what we were talking about, but he
I should change these
uh,
things.
he brought up some about. He's like, here's what he said. He's like, imagine Donald Trump in a pig costume. And I'm like, what went through your mind when you thought about that?
No. That's something. Alright. I think I'm out of stories. Anybody else got something to share?
No.
My dad has a MAGA hat. I told him not to wear it in public.
A what hat?
MAGA, Make America Great Again.
Yeah, my dad likes Trump, and it's not good.
Yeah.
He's gonna get like shot.
Especially in this town.
In his state.
And yeah.
This little state is just like, no.
It's like I don't mind Trump as a president, but like sometimes I do have to agree. Like he makes stupid mistakes.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
he just says stupid
He
shit.
makes
Yeah.
he makes dumb shit. He says dumb shit, but like everything he's doing isn't necessarily dumb.
He puts
Yeah.
ketchup on steak.
He said a couple
Yeah,
words.
that's
Everyone hates him.
That's my biggest problem with him. He eats his fucking steak well done with ketchup.
But the thing is,
Fucking-
though, I feel like that I feel like would taste good,
What the fuck?
but
Shh, no.
Did you
but it
hear
probably
what he-
just wouldn't go together at all.
Did you hear what he said about his daughter? Is like if Ivanka wasn't my daughter.
Daughter, I would-
Oh
yeah.
my god.
What'd he say?
He said like his daughter is beautiful. If she wasn't his daughter, he would like have sex with her or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then she was like there smiling. If I was her, I would literally leave.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's not that bad of a guy.
he's a peddler.
Yeah, he like his in terms of like what he's doing for the country, like it's pretty
He talked to
good
Kim
so
Jong-un.
far.
Who the hell else has done that? No one.
He's done he's done a few good things. He hasn't done like I happen to agree with every single thing he's done, but he's doing okay so far, I think.
Come on, man.
Like as a president anyway, but he just doesn't know when to shut his mouth. That's his biggest problem.
Yeah,
and I
he
think
just
that's why
says, he
people
just says a
voted
lot of
for
dumb
him.
shit, and then everyone.
That's why
No
people
one lets
voted
it
for him.
go.
Though. That's why people voted for him because he just
Like that tape of what he said 11 years ago. They're not gonna let that go because he
Mhm.
said it. They're
Why,
gonna
what
be
were
like,
you
oh, he grabs him by the pussy.
Yep. What were you saying, Mark?
Awesome. Remember at First Blood when they couldn't find their drummer?
Is that is that what happened? They couldn't find him. Like
I thought
they lost him or some shit.
You
right?
said like he was currently missing.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. They said he was like missing in action or something. They had to bring on some guy that didn't know any of the fucking songs.
I think he was able to do
What
like
the
2
fuck?
songs with them until their singer like decided
Yeah.
to play drums and sing.
Yeah, like they couldn't. Their drummer was
Just like,
like
get off.
their drummer was nowhere to be found, so they brought on some guy that they know or something to play a couple songs, and then that just didn't work out. The singer ended up having to play drums and sing at the same time, which is pretty cool.
He was pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of not being able to find your drummer, I was watching this Empiricon interview with the Ghost Inside, and it was their singer, the bass player, and the guitarist, and they were at one point talking about their drummer Andrew, and they were like, "We currently cannot find our drummer Andrew. He's probably in his bunk asleep at 5 p.m., 5:30 p.m."
I remember those days.
Yeah, when you were in your bunk asleep at 5:30 p.m. and then your parents couldn't find it.
It was a couple like after my sophomore year of college. Like I slept very little during my sophomore year, and once I came home for summer, I was catching up on sleep. I was like going to bed at 1 a.m. and waking up at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, catching up on a lot of sleep.
Summer's the time where I would like stay awake the most.
Yeah.
Because summer vacation, I want to live it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
For me, it's always been in the winter. I never wake up early. The only time I would either wake up earlier is on weekends, or if we're on it's like a winter break, we're either in Lake Placid or somewhere else, and we go skiing.
Nice.
But in the summer, I'm always up around like 9-ish.
I think I'm done.
I just always stay up really late because I work at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I wake up at like 12.
Hmm.
It's very bad.
Fuck it.
But I do most of the shit at night.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hey, I remember I lost my hat at a Warped Tour last year.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about that?
Yeah.
It was during Bless the Falls set. Was in the middle of the crowd, had a hat on, lost it. And I thought maybe it was in between the stage and the barricade. So, Stick to Your Guns played after Bless the Fall. We got front row for Stick to Your Guns that day. Not him, me and my cousin. He was at the other stage watching Gore. we were at the front waiting for stick to your guns, and I was asking one of the security guards. I'm like, "Yo, do you see a black hat under there?" And it was night at the time.
Yeah.
Because it was Guar. It started getting dark before Guar played, so my hat was nowhere to be found, and he had a flashlight on him too. Couldn't find it. I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna die."
I'll be right back.
Okay, I guess we're done here.
Yerd.
Yeah, we're done. Fuck it. Any last words, son?
See ya.
What about you?
Nah. Goodbye.